Well, hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to another Listen to the Missus podcast from the studios of WSGW Radio in Saginaw, Michigan. I'm Art Lewis.
I'm Ann Williams.
And we talk about food news and trends and recipe or two and all kinds of interesting little tidbits on the program. Mm-hmm. And we all are suffering through the pandemic as it goes. And we're in a building that if effectively is locked down. Most of the staff is working from home, but in order to do this podcast, we are in the studio
You
looking
came
at
out
each
of your
other.
basement.
I came out of my basement. Yeah, that was it. I got to remember where all the controls are because it's been so long since I sat in here. A number of things to talk about today. I want to start out something that was in the news, and it's kind of a cautionary note. There's been these mysterious seeds showing up in your mailbox all around the country from apparently they come from China because they carry a China Post label. People are getting them that didn't ask for them.
Yes, very mysterious.
And it's very mysterious. And when you open the little envelopes, there are a couple of small baggies with some kinds of seeds. And
They look kind of like lemon seeds from what I could see.
It doesn't say much about them, though. And it's apparently happening overseas, too. And the Utah Department of Agriculture, who this particular person contacted, echoed the State Department of Agriculture's advice that unsolicited seeds should not be planted. It's known as agricultural smuggling. You report it to the USDA and maintain the seeds and packaging until USDA instructs you what to do with the packages and seeds because they could be used as evidence. I'd not heard of agricultural smuggling.
Well, I've heard all kinds of things about these, that they're afraid they might be something sinister, dangerous. They say don't even open the package.
Yeah. And they're also saying, it's possibly just a hoax, a prank, or an internet scam, or could be agricultural bioterrorism. So, yeah, they're saying don't
Call your ag department, right?
Call the ag department if you get those little seeds. Nothing for nothing, folks.
Well, you know how so many things this summer, this is just not a normal summer for anybody.
Yeah.
And many things have been canceled, things that we're used to, all the festivals and things, fairs and things. Well, the Minnesota State Fair has been canceled, along with, most everybody else. And apparently the Minnesota State Fair is the largest in the U.S. by daily attendance. They draw more than 2 million people over their 2
Wow.
weeks. Yeah, in August and September, late August and early September.
But there's a lot of cheese.
Probably. Well, speaking of cheese, they are going to still have an event. They're not going to have the normal fair, but they're having something. They've changed it around. They're calling it the Minnesota State Fair Food Parade.
Oh, you're kidding.
And it's going to be held for 13 days, August 23rd, 20 to 23rd, and 27th to the 30th, and September 3rd through 7th, I guess weekends. And it's a drive-through situation where it's a 1.5-mile route, one way, where you run through the fairgrounds in your car. And it says it's a multi-hour experience, offers guests in their vehicles entertainment, a trivia contest, activities along the way.
So it won't be virtual then. You will drive through.
You drive through, and there'll be things, but you can't get out of your car, only to go to the restroom. But everything's going to be...
They're going to have drive-up food?
I guess, yeah.
Wow. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. And a limited number of tickets are being sold, with each vehicle ticket costing $20. So it sounds like a really interesting thing.
But they do well.
They're going to have fewer vendors than they normally do, but they're going to offer a lot of the favorites: turkey legs, caramel apples, snow cones, tacos, funnel cakes, fried Oreos, fried cheese curds.
When is this?
August 20th through 23rd, 27th through 30th, and 3rd through 7th. So I guess it's 3 weekends.
If I don't show up that weekend, you know where I am.
That sounds like a kind of a unique experience.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Red Lobster in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. The Red Lobster found something not red. They found in their shipment a blue lobster.
Oh, wow.
Only 1 in 2 million
Oh, my.
are blue.
So
And
they
they
didn't cook it.
recognized, no, they recognized that it was unique.
Mm-hmm.
And they apparently have some kind of partnership with the Akron Zoo. So they called the zoo. They kept it alive. They put it in a fresh tank and everything. And the Akron Zoo came and got it. Oh, they named it Claude. Clawde, right? So the Akron Zoo came and got it. They built a tank for it, and it's going to be part of a ongoing exhibit at the Akron Zoo. Except, in examining Claude, they found out that Claude is Claudia.
Oh, okay.
So they had to rename it Claudia
Yeah, okay.
because it's a female.
Okay.
And this blue lobster will live life happily ever after at the Akron Zoo because somebody at Red Lobster recognized the uniqueness of it
Well,
and called the zoo who they have a partnership
good
with.
for Red Lobster.
Yeah,
for-
it was kind of a neat thing.
Yeah.
Neat thing. There you go.
Well, you know, a lot of people you use reusable bags at the grocery store, don't you? I don't always. Once in a while,
Not
I
always,
do.
but, sometimes, yeah.
But I'm finding most grocery stores now have just plastic. They used to ask you paper or plastic,
Right.
and now they're just plastic. Well, there's a movement going on that just started this week by this company called Closed Loop Partners. They're collaborating with a bunch of companies, CVS, Target, Walmart, Kroger, to get rid of plastic bags. Closed Loop Partners announced the formation of the consortium to reinvent the retail bag. They're launching the Beyond the Bag initiative, and it's an attempt to find more sustainable solutions to the current single-use plastic bag. They've already committed over $15 million to the 3-year project, with other retailers being encouraged to join. And they also currently includes 2 environmental advisory partners, Conservation International and the Ocean Conservancy. So in a few years, there may be an alternative that they'll come up with.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're really making a big push.
All right, let's talk about our friends at Taco Bell because Taco Bell is testing a new program. It's a rewards program. And according to this one story in Delish, you can earn free food in no time. What you earn are 10 points for every dollar you spend. Here's the catch. Right now, it is only in beta. So this is our secret, folks. Don't tell anybody. But if you log on to their app, you'll see a little icon on the bottom that advertises the program. And once you have an account, you make eligible purchases, and you earn points to unlock discounts and special offers. And nice thing is you only have to earn 250 points to get something before taxes. 10 points per eligible dollar before taxes and other charges. And 250 points later, you could earn a bean burrito or chips and nacho cheese sauce, cinnamon twists, crunchy tacos, or all kinds of stuff. So there you go. Rewards program from Taco Bell.
Well, speaking of Taco Bell, some people might not be too happy if you're a frequent Taco Bell customer. They're cutting a dozen items from their menu. They announced that starting August 13th, they will be simplifying, they call it, their menu to streamline operations. They said this evolved menu approach comes after months of analyzing the new way we are running our restaurants with safety top of mind, and they want to ensure an easy and fast ordering experience for customers. And what they are getting rid of are some really popular items: the 7-layer burrito, the grilled steak soft taco, the nacho supreme. They're the quesarito you can still get, but you have to have the app. There are, I guess, some items you can get only with the app. They're getting rid of the beefy Fritos burrito, the spicy taco, the triple layer nachos, and the spicy potato soft taco. So, might.
Well, here's
I'm always disappointed when I go somewhere and they've gotten rid of something that I like.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, my wife and I had that experience with a sit-down restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Took a bunch of stuff off the menu, and it was the exact same stuff we came to eat.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
It's just
we were gone.
disappointing.
Here's something else might get your attention if you use delivery, particularly if you use delivery from one of the big chains like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and those kinds. they've been raising their prices on delivered food. There was a survey done. This, I think, came out of Atlanta. And this had a sandwich from Chick-fil-A that if you ordered it directly at the drive-thru was $3.75. If you ordered it with delivery through DoorDash, it was $4.85. And they will tell you that does not include the tip. That's
Wow.
just the service charge. So just be aware that nothing for nothing,
Right.
you know?
Well, fall is not far away, unfortunately. Once you hit, I always say once you hit July 4th, it's downhill. But fall is coming, and when fall comes, many people get very excited for the pumpkin spice flavored items that come out. And every year there are more. This year's no exception. This year, if you like pumpkin spice items, you can find lots of them. Pumpkin spice marshmallows are coming out. Jet Puffed, that company is making a pumpkin spice marshmallow. Pepperidge Farm is going to have pumpkin spice Milano cookies. To me, that's ruining a perfectly good
Yeah.
cookie.
Got that right.
Pumpkin spice Kit Kats, if you like Kit Kat bars. You can get pumpkin spice cookie dough. I guess that you can eat or bake. It can be either just edible or bakeable. Pumpkin spice almonds are coming. Who's making that one? I don't see the company on that. Oh, Blue Diamond. They're going to have
big guys.
pumpkin spice almonds. Kind bars, which is a nut bar. They're going to have a pumpkin spice flavor. Cheerios, pumpkin spice Cheerios. Have you ever had Lenny and Larry's Complete Cookies? That's a new. It's a
Heard about 'em.
It's a healthy cookie.
Yeah.
It's a big cookie that's filled with vitamins and protein and stuff, and it's like a couple hundred calories. They aren't bad. I've had them before. Well, they're going to have a pumpkin spice flavor.
I think Starbucks is coming out with their pumpkin spice latte, I think I read.
Yeah. Well, people wait for that every year.
Oh, yeah.
K-Cups, pumpkin salsa, pumpkin tea, pumpkin spice oatmeal. Kodiak is making a pancake mix. There's going to be oat bars by this company, Bobo's, and wait for this now, dog treats. Your dog does not care about
I
pumpkin
don't think
spice.
so. No,
But
no.
they are going to have a pumpkin spice dog treat.
Wow. All right. Well, one more thing before you do a recipe here this morning, and this has to do with Chick-fil-A, but I have a feeling that other locations are going to do this too. As you know, there's been a coin shortage because the Mint has had trouble getting the blanks to make the coins. 2 Chick-fil-A locations have offered free food in return for $10 in change to combat the coin shortage. You bring in $10 in any combination of rolled coins for $10 bills and a card for free food, including a sandwich.
Yeah,
I suspect others are gonna do
Yeah,
that.
they're not the only ones doing that. I've heard about some other
Yeah.
places too. So this recipe is from Ben and Jerry's for edible cookie dough. You don't want to eat regular cookie dough that you make at home because it has eggs in it, and that's you shouldn't eat raw eggs. So this one is calling for a cup of flour, 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1 stick at room temperature. You want a cup of a cup of brown sugar packed, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, a half teaspoon of kosher salt, and a half a cup of chocolate chips. First, you want to heat treat the flour to ensure that it is safe to eat, because you shouldn't eat raw flour either. And what you do is you put that in a microwave safe bowl, microwave it on high for 30 seconds at 30-second intervals, and stir in between. And you want to use an instant read thermometer to get the flour up to 165 throughout. Once you do that, then you can, in a stand mixer, mix all the other ingredients together. First the butter and sugar like you would if you were making regular cookie dough, and then add everything else and the chocolate chips at the end, and you can just eat that. You can store it in an airtight container in the fridge. This makes about 2 cups edible cookie dough.
All right. Boy, that sounds pretty good. I know people love,
They're selling that now. You
Yeah.
can buy that in the stores now.
they just love that cookie dough. So good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of the Listen to the Missus podcast for today. We thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, you can always get a hold of us, Ann.
Yeah, well, you can reach us on our Facebook page. Just look for Listen to the Missus on Facebook. message us that way or reach us through our website, wsgw.com. There is a Listen to the Misses page. You can also email us. My email address is ann@wsgw.com.
And mine is Art Lewis, ARTLEWIS, at WSGW.com. And thank you, and we'll see you the next time on
Thank
our
you.
Listen to the Misses podcast. Bye-bye for now.